Audi is more than just a car company. It's a trailblazer in the automotive industry. From being the pioneers of crash testing to revolutionizing modern motor rallying with a Quattro system, Audi has made its mark. And the heart of it all lies in Ingolstadt, where the powerhouse Audi A3, A4, A5 and Q2 models are crafted with precision and innovation. But there's more to this plant than meets the eye. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of Audi's parent facility, where cutting-edge technology and relentless pursuit of excellence comes together to create some of the most coveted vehicles on the road. Where did it all begin? Before embarking on the venture that would eventually lead to the birth of Audi, its founder, August Horch, began his career as a blacksmith while studying for an engineering degree. After receiving his degree, Horch began working for Carl Benz, the founder of Mercedes-Benz, another luxury car manufacturer that would later become one of Audi's main competitors. Let us now look at the step-by-step process of making luxury Audi cars. Raw materials. Although most automobiles are made of virgin steel, petroleum-based products, plastics and vinyl have accounted for an increasing proportion of automotive components. Petroleum-derived lightweight materials have helped reduce some models' weight by up to 30%. As fossil fuel costs rise, the preference for lighter, more fuel-efficient vehicles will grow stronger. Car manufacturing starts with sheets of metal, as building cars often involve recycled materials. It's worth noting that artisans build classic cars by hand, but most of today's cars are made by robots on an assembly line. Design. It usually takes 3 to 5 years from conception to assembly to introduce a new automobile. New model concepts are created in response to unmet public needs and preferences. Trying to predict what the public will want to drive in 5 years is no easy task, but Audi has successfully designed vehicles that meet public preferences. Audi designers use computer-aided design software to create basic concept drawings that help them visualize the proposed vehicle's appearance. Based on this simulation, they create claim models that can be studied by styling experts familiar with what the general public will accept. Aerodynamic engineers also examine the models, researching airflow parameters and conducting feasibility studies on crash tests. Only after all models have been reviewed and accepted can the tool designers start building the tools that will manufacture the new model's part. Audi's automobile assembly plant is only the final stage in the manufacturing process, as it is here that the components supplied by over 4,000 outside suppliers, including company-owned parts suppliers, are brought together for assembly, typically by truck or railroad. The parts for the chassis are delivered to one location, while the parts for the body are delivered to another. The process begins with the construction of the frame. The frame serves as the foundation for the body and all subsequent assembly components. The frame is clamped to the conveyor on the assembly line to prevent it from shifting as it moves down the line. The automobile frame is then moved to component assembly areas where the complete front and rear suspensions, gas tanks, rear axles and drive shafts, gearboxes, steering box components, wheel drums, and braking systems are installed sequentially. An offline operation connects the vehicle's engine and transmission at the production stage. Workers install these heavy components inside the engine compartment of the frame using robotic arms, following the engine installation and transmission. Much of the work on automobile assembly lines are now done by robots rather than humans. Robots weld the floor pan pieces together and assist workers in placing components such as the suspension onto the chassis during the early stages of automobile production. Body. The floor pan is the most significant body component to which a slew of panels and braces will be welded or bolted. The shell of the vehicle is built as it moves down the assembly line, held in place by clamping fixtures. The left and right quarter panels are first robotically disengaged from pre-staged shipping containers and placed onto the floor pan, stabilized with positioning fixtures and welded. The front and rear door pillars, roof and body sides panels are all built in the same way, because articulating arms can quickly introduce various component braces and panels to the floor pan and perform a high number of weld operations in a short time frame. The shell of the automobile assembled in this section of the process lends itself to the use of robots. The body is assembled separately from the chassis on a separate assembly line. The high-performance Audi robots perform most of the welding on the various panels once again, but human workers must bolt the parts together. Component pieces are securely held in a jig while welding operations are performed. Painting. When the body shell is finished, it is attached to an overhead conveyor for painting. Inspection, cleaning, undercoating, electrostatically applied, dipping, drying, top coat, spraying and baking are all parts of the multi-step painting process. During this production stage, smoke, weld flashes, and gases are produced. As the body moves from the assembly line's isolated weld area, body components such as fully assembled doors, deck lids, hood panels, fenders, trunk lids, and bumper reinforcements are installed. Although robots help workers place these components onto the body shell, most bolt-on functional parts are fitted with pneumatically assisted tools to ensure a proper fit. Testing. Once the automobile's parts begin to be assembled at the automotive factory, production control specialists can track the progress of each embryonic vehicle using its Vehicle Identification Number (VIN), which is assigned at the start of the production line. A small radio frequency transponder is attached to the chassis and floor pan in many of the more advanced assembly plants. This sending unit transports the VIN information and tracks its progress throughout the assembly process. Knowing what operations the vehicle has gone through, where it is going, and when it should arrive at the next assembly station allows production management personnel to control the manufacturing sequence electronically. Throughout the assembly process, quality audit stations record critical information about the integrity of the vehicle's various functional components. This final inspection looks for properly fitted panels, dynamics, squeaks and rattles, working electrical components, engine, chassis, and wheel alignment. Vehicles are periodically pulled from the audit line and fully functionally tested in many assembly plants. Every effort is made to ensure that quality and dependability are built into the assembled product. Audi's future. Audi's electric vehicle development will be based on innovative solar and aeronautical engineering and advanced satellite and radar technology rather than traditional automotive design and construction. The electric vehicle will have no engine, exhaust system, transmission, muffler, radiator or spark plugs. It will not require tune-ups or gasoline, which is truly revolutionary. Audi intends to power its vehicles with alternating current AC electric motors with brushless designs capable of spinning up to 20,000 revolutions a minute. High-performance cells capable of producing more than 100 kilowatts of power will be used to power these motors as batteries. Unlike lead-acid batteries of the past and present, future batteries will be environmentally safe and recyclable. Audi's growth can be accelerated if it works to increase resistance to road construction by developing new electronic vehicle technologies that allow cars to navigate around traffic and even drive themselves. Turning over the operation of Audi's automobiles to computers would imply that they would gather information from the roadway about traffic congestion and find the quickest route to the specified destination, thereby making better use of limited highway space. The electric car will become a reality due to a rare convergence of circumstance and ability. Growing pollution intolerance and extraordinary technological advancements will alter the global transportation paradigm that will usher Audi into the 21st century.